The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
There we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to McCoy. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Ziggy Ansah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Ryan on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep to receive, Eli Rogers. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defenses.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Gun.
Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Here you go.
And again, it's Prescott. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Ryan on 2nd down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. 11.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He may try and run for this. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Flushed out right. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
The point after is good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Buying time to his left. Allen has it, left side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now it's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Again, Ryan. Allen's got it complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And his kick is good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. Check. Under.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he fields it cleanly. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. and they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here we go. Wide 8.
This give is to McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Wide 8. Switch and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Clement. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey. 4 down. Check back 40.
2nd down. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
There we go. Wide in.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
There we go. 46. There we go. Wide in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Hey, got it.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now it's the backup Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Nowhere to escape when he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
Here's Marquette King now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Prescott. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here you go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
10th carry now for McCoy. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's McCoy. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
This is Clement. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now McCoy. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Allen. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, Ryan. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
A run, it's Clement. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Awesome.
And they take a knee. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here come the Lions now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock.
Let's go. Gun.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.